Well, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. A bit of a different video for you today, but I thought it was an important one to make because this is a video that I would have been searching for when I was starting out as a videographer, trying to figure out how to create a camera set. What we're doing right now, where there is a camera focused on a subject, it's a nicely lit room. This was something that I was always super intimidated by when I was starting out as a videographer. I didn't know how to approach the lighting, where to put the camera, how to mic the subject so you could actually hear them. All those different things were just an absolute mystery to me. So I thought I would create a little bit of a tutorial video on how I created this scene. Now, it is a little bit of a different scene than normal. Normally, I'm just in my room, YouTube style, with the blue lights. I thought I would try create a natural space in my dining room just to kind of showcase some of the stuff that you can do with just a few lights and a camera. Now, there is an MVP of this video, something that is doing all the heavy lifting. So why don't we start with that? We're going to talk about the lighting. Now, this is a little bit of a complex scenario. We have a lot of different things going on. The main thing going on is behind me, and that is window light. Now, that can be quite scary when you are filming with your camera because cameras aren't HDR. They don't see like an iPhone does. And what I mean by that is when you point your iPhone at something, your iPhone is adjusting every single thing it sees and flattening the image so everything looks perfectly lit. But you'll notice that when you pull out a professional camera, it's like not like that at all. What I've done to combat this in this scenario is I've actually exposed the camera for the window. The next important thing that I've done is bring in a key light or a fill light. And this is the MVP of the video. This is what is doing all of the heavy lifting. It is an Aputure 120D with a massive domed softbox. And if I turned it off, you'll notice how much it is actually doing to this scene. Not only is it lighting me as the subject, it's also lighting majority of what you are seeing on your screen. And it has a massive softbox on it, which is helping create this even soft lighting on my face and as well as the environment around me. And I reckon it is such a good addition to your toolkit. If you're looking for a light to add to your arsenal in terms of your interview shots or for your YouTube channel, the Aputure 120D is where it's at. It is so good. Now, the other light that you might have seen is coming from over there, and that is actually one of those Aputure MC lights. I think that's what they're called. It's like the older version. And that's just creating a little bit of an edge around me, but also just filling in some of this. I just thought it looked cool. I just put it there. Again, I'm kind of just making this up as I go, and that's a cool thing. The other thing you'll notice in the background is this lamp. Now that is actually always in our dining room, but it helps create a bit of interest within the frame. It's what we call like a practical light. It just looks cool, essentially. And that is just dimmed a little bit. I'll turn it off there. So it's not adding a lot to the scene, like in terms of lighting me. But what it is doing is it's just giving a bit of character to the scene, making it feel nice and warm. So that is another thing that you can implement to your camera setups just to create a little bit of interest. Now, audio-wise, this would probably be an audio engineer's worst nightmare. It's not the greatest room to be recording audio. I live in an old house, there's wood floors, everything's hard, so the audio just bounces around. But the way I'm trying to combat this is I'm using a boom mic on a C-stand, pretty close to my face, just to try capture all the audio before it hears everything else. I'm running that into a H6, just recording with phantom power. That's pretty much it. I think audio is also a fairly underestimated thing when it comes to setting up stuff like this. You want your videos to sound good, and so investing in good audio gear is always a win. And of course, we have the Canon R5. Such a good camera, my faithful servant. I keep saying I need to review this camera because did I ever review it? I think I reviewed it when like it came out, but I was just figuring it out. I haven't actually done like a 1 year later or a 2 year, it's actually been 5 years. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. That has a 35mm EF lens, not an RF, it's just got a converter on it. And that is kind of offset. You notice that I'm not sitting like directly face onto the camera. I'm kind of turn my body towards it just to create a bit more interest. And again, just really simply set up. And a lot of this is fairly achievable. I haven't done anything groundbreaking. I don't have 100 lights around me. It's pretty much just this with a little light over there, practical light. few cameras and audio. The reason I make this video is to, one, give a bit of a tutorial on how to create something that looks like this, but also I wanted to encourage anyone out there who might have clicked on this video in hope that, you know, I would be using some cheap gear, stuff that's not super expensive. And the stuff that I'm using in this shot is quite expensive. They aren't necessarily things that you will just go and buy here and there. They are investment pieces that I'm using. But if you are watching this video and you're just starting out in terms of being a videographer or a YouTuber or whatever, what I would like to encourage you on is the fact that you can just start somewhere. Start with one of these things in terms of lighting, audio, or visual. And one of those things doesn't have to be good straight away. You might want to just start with really good lighting and investing in that. You might want to invest in some really good audio first or visual. Whatever that thing is, just start there. And then you can slowly build upon all of those things until you end up with a full arsenal to be able to create setups like this that look really nice and are super practical. And if you go back through my YouTube channel, you can actually watch this progression in real time. You'll see me start out very basically and then move through all of these steps until I get to a point like this, where I have a setup that has pretty much everything I need. And I'm not saying that I have it all figured out at this point. I can still keep building upon this. But that is my encouragement. Just start somewhere. Start with learning and honing in the craft of one of these things. And as you build upon that knowledge and build upon it with more gear, you can end up at a spot like this where you're able to be able to achieve setups like this. So yeah, that's it for this video. Bit of a random kind of BTS rambly video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed seeing what goes into a setup like this, and I will see you all next Sunday.